Off the western coast of Florida, a thin, jagged ribbon of sand sits separated from the mainland. This area encompasses three distinct barrier island communities: Treasure Island, Saint Pete Beach, and Tierra Verde. While they are managed as separate towns, they are linked by a single, highly specific designation, zip code 33706. To a visitor, it looks like an open tourist playground, but the data reveals a different reality for the people who actually live here, a population that is rapidly aging and existing in an increasingly exclusive economic bubble. This geographic strip dictates a demographic reality that moves in the opposite direction of the rest of the state. Understanding how it works requires looking at who is actually permitted to stay. Florida is currently steady upward surge. This chart shows the population change since 2020. While Florida has grown by nearly 7%, the population in zip code 33706 has actually decreased by over 1%. Residency here is governed by a strict set of economic requirements that filter out the growth seen in the rest of the state. This chart tracks median estimated home values. The top bar shows that entering 33706 requires navigating a median home value of $743,000, a massive disparity compared to the county and state averages. Maintaining a foothold here requires a median household income of $108,192. That wealth supports a staggering 87% homeownership rate, far higher than the surrounding regions. The combination of high property values and massive homeownership equity transforms the municipality into a closed system, where residency is predicated on a significant multi-million-dollar lifetime commitment. To understand the culture of this enclave, we have to look at the specific demographic segment that holds this wealth, a group classified by analysts as silver and gold. In 33706, this single group accounts for nearly 3/4 of all households. The typical resident is 64 years old, married, and has no children currently living at home. Their financial stability is built on a median net worth that exceeds $811,000. These residents use financial advisors and tax professionals to manage their estates. Their time is spent on private, high-end pursuits like golf and fine dining, often driving high-end vehicles and maintaining comprehensive insurance portfolios. This concentration of mature, high-equity households creates a culturally insulated environment, defined by the specific needs and habits of a wealthy retirement class. On the ground, the entire three-town chain is connected by a single physical spine, Gulf Boulevard. Because the cost of living on the island is so high, the workforce needed to maintain this lifestyle must be imported from the mainland every single day. This map displays the traffic volume markers along the island. To keep the enclave functioning, between 24,000 and 27,000 vehicles must navigate this narrow corridor daily. This chart tracks the total daytime population. During business hours, the island sees a spike to over 17,000 people. This represents an influx of over 2,500 workers who arrive to provide the services the resident population requires. Gulf Boulevard functions as a high-volume pipeline, constantly moving the labor force required to sustain the quiet, manicured reality found off the main road. Viewed as a whole, Treasure Island, Saint Pete Beach, and Tierra Verde serve as a study in extreme demographic concentration. The core resident base remains insulated from the physical battering of the ocean and the noise of constant tourism. For those who can meet the entrance requirements, the area represents a fully realized enclave of mature wealth. Zip code 33706 shows that exclusive communities don't require gates or guards. High property values and specific demographic realities create an impenetrable barrier on their own.